This reading is for Yazzie. This is a prepaid reading. If you would like a reading yourself, please visit cryptic916.com or Sacramento Paranormal Help on Facebook for details. So Yazzie asked 3 questions, so there's 3 rows of cards set up for each question that you ask. So the first question was about one of your kids, in particular your son. So that question is this top row here. So the first card in this question is the moon. So this is a card of emotions. This is a card about insecurities. This is a card symbolizing the subconscious energy that's happening here. So basically like delusions or illusions or past things that happen that keep resurfacing, like memories or bad habits or patterns that keep getting repeated emotionally, psychologically. So that's what's in the memory. The next card is the 10 of Wands, which again indicates more insecurities and emotions, and it seems like it's hard to focus on anything except the past or like what's in the mind. So it's like a focus on the PTSD type instances where just things that maybe traumatized one or either party in childhood keep resurfacing, and it's not necessarily anything recent. It's just an inability to get over the past behaviors, past ways of thinking. The Emperor represents positivity coming from the future. Like, I believe that you will reconnect with your son with this type of energy. It's just really important to remember to leave all your insecurities and thoughts in your subconscious, like in the past, and not bring up things that, like, have a fresh start, a new beginning. Because again, right after that, we got the Ace of Cups cards, which is another sign of being over emotional, and like that your emotions are really what's ruling this whole entire relationship. And it could be on both ends. And if you think about it, if things are just ruled by your emotions, most of the time they end up in disaster. So this is this letting you know that that's probably what is gonna get in between you if you don't balance your emotions of your subconscious and your conscience and figure out what you want instead of focusing like on the other person or how they feel. Because if you're somebody that has like deep feelings, then you might be overly concerned with wondering about somebody else's feelings, and we're all entitled to sort of have our own feelings and not necessarily tell how we feel. We're allowed to keep feelings private. So this is kind of about maybe keeping the emotional side of you more private around this person, and kind of just being like the fresh of breath air, just positive, encouraging conversations, which will lead to the positive emotions. Because right away, the emotions that surface for you are like anxiety with this relationship. The emotions are all out of balance. So we need to let our head take the lead. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So this is, again, everything here is about the emotional aspects, and that's what's being projected forward. And this is about changing that and logically figuring out what it is you want in the long run that will make your emotions feel okay about the situation. Like, do you want to hear from this person on holidays? Do you want to build a whole relationship? Like, this is just about acknowledging what's going to make everything in harmony. But I do believe that you will definitely be reunited with this son you have. And just remembering when you're like projecting your emotions, or if he projects his emotions on you, just remembering that it's about being emotionally balanced in life. And sometimes it's not always something to take personal to the other person. It's just like, maybe it's a time, the timing was off when you were in and around each other, where the timing was that you were so overly focused on yourself and your emotions, and maybe he was the same, where he was focused on himself and his emotions, and then the past was brought up, and subconscious anxieties maybe were made out like they were real when they weren't. So this is just about sorting that out. And I do recommend water healing. So that can be baptisms, blessings with water. If you're non-religious, it can just be a shower. If you're a nature person, you can go to the lake. So I do have some holy water here. And I'm going to ask the angels, as I push the holy water on this card, this energy intention with your son, that there be harmony, resolve, and that the emotions are balanced in this relationship of love. There is love, there is a strong bond, and I pray the angels protect it from negative influences such as negative emotions, negative thoughts, self-absorption, living in the past, subconscious fears and anxieties, and that they are dealt with and you are brought to peace before coming together, and that the love and balance is once again restored. Okay, and the second question you had, will I get the job that you interviewed for? This is work related. So we had the Hermit, the Star, Temperance, Devil, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so first card, Hermit, that's like going inside of yourself, focusing too much on your inner thoughts, on materialistic matters, on work matters. Life is not supposed to just be about how much money you're gonna make and materialistic things. So this is once again another call for balance. In the top question, we had the call for emotional balance. In here, we're having the call for earthly balance. So again, this is about grounding in the reality of nature and the cycles of life, and why we are here is not just to work, because you will have everything. Your destiny is like, yeah, you will get this job. If not this job, you will be getting another job, or some type of money come your way from investments. This is about investing, being mature, making decisions, but knowing that destiny is on your side for you to be comfortable and to live comfortably. So then we have Temperance. Again, that's exactly the card for balance. That's the picture we have here. So it's almost like this whole thing is about balance, is about being unbalanced, and the best way to become balanced is to get back to the elements, earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, and through meditation, prayers, nature, exercise, whatever is healing for you, if you just think about the elements. So this would be more of an earth, finding balance in the earth realm. So it seems there could be an overabundance or an underabundance. So this is about someone like probably a workaholic type personality, like you probably obsess on working and doing the best you can. The devil can also symbolize that what you do, that there is competition and that you're really talented at what you do, but you do have to worry about other competition stepping in. And like, again, this is an interview, so that is definitely about competition. So that definitely makes sense. You do have to be the best you do have to be on your toes. Don't slack. This job is really what they want to know about is not only, yeah, you can do the best ability, but is this your life purpose? Is this what really fulfills you? Because that's what they're seeing is in you, is that you're capable of the job, that you have great abilities at your jobs, you have great talents for business, but they're wondering the way something of your energy is this really what you want? Because you might be putting off the vibes like, this isn't really what I wanted. Like, I'm questioning my life and my life direction and where I'm headed, and other people can read that in subtle ways. The ways that we communicate, they can perhaps see that. So that's your insecurity that you're kind of like projecting out in the interview. So if this is really what you want, you have to be confident in this path, but knowing that no matter what you do, you're going to have a comfortable life. And this is a wise time in your life to be worried about starting to make investments. The way the cards are laid out, this is the time to worry about retirement, health insurances, all of that stuff that you're going to need to be set up for life. This is why you're questioning yourself, is because that inflow of energy is coming in, letting you know it's time to make mature adult decisions constantly with your money. But you are definitely destined to have a comfortable life, but that's why it's in your head. It's just the energy of, it's time to make these wise financial decisions. And a job like this could be the rest of your life, the career you had for the rest of your life. If you have something else you love to do, it's also the world and universe saying, look, you have a chance to do what else you want to do. Be wise in the seeds that you do sow. And with this reading, I ask the angels to bless you financially, abundantly, and comfortably in not only the way that you live and from the work that you've done, and protect it from negative outside influences draining it, but in spiritual and earthly matters as well, where you can balance both your love for career and reward in one. So the third question line we have down here, and this is sort of about the health of one of your family members, specifically your mom, but how it also relates to other people in your family. So I thought it would be best if I asked for a reading that was for health for your mom in that sort of tone. So this is sort of the answers I got about her health. So Fool is like new beginnings. It's a start card. And so for a health journey, so this seems like a new phase in life where there's like all of a sudden this health journey that's awakened to your mother that maybe hadn't been realized before, but now that's more or less like the focus, the priority. So this is about new challenges or changes, and maybe not having really thought too much about the health before, but now it's kind of come forward and it's saying, I need to be paid attention to. I need attention. This is about working hard to change health and working hard to have good health. And the reason that you're having anxiety is because what it looks like here is that the health is going all over the place. Like, this is like, yes, I can change my lifestyle choices for the health, for the better. And maybe I'm not going to see the results right away. This is a card about like having faith. This is like the leaps of faith's card. So keep going. Like, I feel like at first it might seem like I changed my whole life around. I put my health as my priority, and I'm not going to see the results when I want the results to be there. So just have faith that the results will show up later. But not only is it gonna, the attitude gonna change, like the body and the physical life, this is all about a spiritual transformation as well, a emotional transformation. Everything is going to be transformed, a different lifestyle basically, and what comes with that. Good news will come with the health. But then from here, the Wheel of Fortune, it's telling me that sometimes there's going to be good news, and it's going to be like a roller coaster, what it's going to seem like. And I want you to detach from the reality that this is directly attached to your mother, because this is kind of like research. Okay, so we're researching, we're going to different doctors, and they're giving their opinions. And then we have to add up all the opinions together. And these cards are also beckoning for your mother, if she is able to take matters in her own hand and like research herself, what she thinks intuitively could help. So this is just indicating that there's going to be up and down type situation seemingly, but it's not really going to be that bad. I feel like it's not going to be anything disastrous or sad, but there's going to be drama involved. So it's just really about self-research and taking control, because that might be where the anxiety comes from, is a feeling like you can't control the health. And so maybe even it's you helping your mother if she's able. If she's not, then it's looking in yourself a little closer at different health options that we have nowadays, because there's a lot of different ways you can go. And with that, I do wish healing of the life force of your mother. And this is also saying that where you think your life is headed, the direction that you think you're going is not the direction you're going. Like, you have an outlook that's kind of not positive and you think it's going to go somewhere. But card is saying there's going to be a fresh entrance of energy with the Fool card. Also saying that there's going to be a new path. Like, you're not going to care like how you care now. You're going to have a different look on her health from a year from now. You're going to think differently. So definitely detach from overstressing and detaching to every detail, because the overall picture is the evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love, and we don't want to suffocate that. We just want to let things grow with love and nurturing, and we don't want to over worry. And I'm seeing a lot of sun energy. Sun represents vitality, blessings, the return of the life force. And so kind of just having faith in the way that the world works, that this is all for the better. This is a change, a transformation from one age to the next, from a different state of being, and we leave the past behind. I do hope that the angels can help you and your family have this strong connection of love forever and eternal, because that's really what you were asking for overall. So remembering that it's all about balancing in every aspect of your being.